welcome to Mahou.Club. It is Pixie. This is Jill. This video is one that is the result of just the ruminations of my mind. Literally I come up with a lot of video ideas when I'm like laying in bed at night, and a lot of them don't get created or they get put on a list. That sounds like they're in trouble. But these thoughts have really been swirling around in my head for the past like 2 days. I feel like I just have a lot of things to say that I need to get out. I think it's an interesting conversation that has to do with identity and fashion and the internet and how you choose to portray yourself. This also has come about because of our recent fusion. I know that we've been talking about that a lot, but that's because it's really changed our perception on everything. It has just really friggin' shifted the way that we see every single aspect of our life, our career, our fashion style, our relationships, like all pretty much in positive ways. There's some give and some take here and there, but I have felt a really huge shift in the way that I wish to present myself online, which is like, it definitely feels like part of me woke up from a long slumber and is like, oh, okay. So I have some thoughts, I have some notes about some of the looks that have been turned. I really also want to be really sensitive with language and the message that I'm trying to get across here. I'm just talking about me and my own journey, and I'm not trying to like stigmatize mental illness. I stray away from using words like crazy or insane or psycho to describe like people. And I also am not trying to demean myself. When I talk about how I like kind of lost it a little bit, it's because my life was completely dysfunctional. It was really chaotic. It was like you kicked a hornet's nest. I was completely non-functional. I could really barely work. It was not good. And I had no idea who I was. Trying to settle into this completely new concept of who I and we have always been, I really struggled with how I wanted to present and portray like the vessel that we're in. Hi. So when I say that I like lost my mind, I don't mean that with any hate to myself even. It's like very neutral. I really kind of had to swim back to remembering like the path I was on before and where I was headed and like my goals and my job and my business and like everything that I wanted to be. And yeah, it's weird having all of that clicked back into place and just, okay, let's get into the looks. Let's get into the looks. So disclaimer, you're not crazy if you have mental illness. I'm just talking about me. And I'm talking about it with all the love in the world, but the facts are the facts. I really did kind of lose it. And my last little note before I get into looking at some photos from those times, it says, I love and respect her. I just have interesting commentary. So let's get into it. Okay, sorry, one more thing. This video is sponsored by Care of. Care of has been a part of our routine for, I think, over a year now at least. I really love Care of. It is a subscription service for vitamins. You do this super awesome easy quiz. It asks you about your lifestyle and your goals, and then the quiz tells you exactly what you need. And Care of has been a pretty long time sponsor of the channel. We love you, Care of. So I have actually had some different like parts of my lifestyle change a bit, so sometimes it recommends me different things, and I am really excited. I got protein powder this time. I'm in my smoothie era. This is delicious. I really want to try it in a smoothie. Anyway, once you finish the quiz and it tells you your perfect combo, they come in this really cute little box tower thing, and it is full of these daily compostable vitamin packs. This one has a Taylor Swift quote on it. Okay. Never believe anyone who says you don't deserve what you want. I want to take my vitamins. You guys know they always hook us up with a sweet little deal. You can go to this link and use my code Pixie50 for 50% off. So yeah, thank you again to Care of so much for supporting the channel and this video, and now back to the video. Basically what I'm talking about is the period of time where I would do drag makeup all the time, and I almost like didn't do my regular makeup anymore. It got to a point where every single time I wanted to do my makeup, I was gluing down my eyebrows. And then that got to a point where it was like, this is a huge ordeal, so I would do it like maybe once every week and a half, 2 weeks. And this was a time where I was not recognizing my face in the mirror at all. At all. I was a complete stranger to myself. It was really uncomfortable. It was really scary. I hated it. So I'm laughing because I would come up with these stupid like ways to cope and try and laugh and like compare myself to like some looking Star Wars character and be like, that's me. But it's cause I actually had no idea what I looked like. And I edit my own face every single day. But it just, I don't know how to explain it. It just didn't register that it was me. I could never remember what it looked like. I can see my own face in my head now. When I visualize internally in the inner world and stuff, I can actually see my face. I couldn't before. And I think a huge part of why we ended up doing like drag full beat of like completely alien, like weird shapes and stuff. I know this is kind of like a cliche and a lot of people say this, but it's because it just felt like I was doing drag. I had no idea how to present or what I looked like, or I don't know, I just needed like a really strong, severe mask to like hide behind. Again, there's cliches. Yeah, the first time that I did this kind of like drag beat was 2021 in June. And this is a cute look. I don't hate this one. There's some that I find very hard to look at now. So with Peace and Love, I am gonna get to those. But this one's not bad. The shapes are very graphic and very big, which is normal for drag. I really think that I was doing this because it's so recognizable that it felt comforting to be able to put on something that I recognized, something that I was like, this is Pixie. Because I had completely lost who I was as Jillian, as Pixie. I like going by Pixie, but like I'm speaking as Jillian the But like those little baby brows with the nose stripe, with the shape, with the giant, it ended up getting really uncomfortable looking at myself in the camera and editing because yeah, I would just fall into this thought spiral of like, that's me. I know that's me, but I can't feel. If you think about it too much, it never feels good. It always, you know, don't think about it too much. Same with the amnesia. Like, the fact that my memory is worse than my, like, 80-year-old granny. I don't like thinking about that, because what's gonna happen when I'm 80? I'm going to need some help. But yeah, I really just felt like a drag queen, and that comforted me more because seeing drag queens out of drag and feeling like that's what my face was almost made me feel better. I felt very masculine a lot of the time too. I feel a little bit more on the she side since the last fusion, a little more like girly whirly. But last year I really would look in the mirror and see like an old man. I'm not kidding. I wish I was joking. It sounds funny looking at myself now because I know that's me. I know I'm adorable. I know I look like a little pixel chick with my little beret, and I know I'm a sweetie pie. And the fact, seeing this and saying I would literally look into the mirror and see like Data from Star Trek, that's a good example. Just like my face weathered. I feel like I had a weathered face. I don't know. But I remember that helping me come to terms with not identifying with my face or my appearance at all. It was just being like, I'm just a queen out of drag. I'm just a queen out of drag, so this doesn't matter, and it's the things that I paint on that creates Pixie. But it definitely kind of became a quantity over perhaps quality. I don't want to say that because you have to practice and you just have to do something over and over and over, and of course it's not going to be good every time. But looking back at some of these, is a lot. I also don't think I ever should have done a drag beat when I had my natural hair. I think that that's confusing. I think that that was really blurring the line between what was drag and what was not, which like literally is because that's what was going on in my brain also. I was like, am I a character or who am I? And if I just like make it into this black or white situation, then it's easier. I don't hate this look, but the nose is a lot. The nose highlight is a lot. I think that line is too long. And I think that flower is too low. We are going to watch this flower jump, twirl, skip, hop, like go up to the camera and away. We're gonna watch this nose flower go through some changes. I did do one drag gig last month as Pixie Daydreams, and I did do the flower nose because it's still my signature. Just maybe I should also have like a normal human civilian skin form. And the flower was really big, but like it's the last thing I do and you cannot take that back. So I was like, we're going for it. Honk honk. And I just want to reiterate that I'm saying this all with love and that I really respect this queen for practicing and for trying her best and for still putting herself out there when her brain was literally a tornado. But we're gonna watch that flower move. This one is bad. This one is bad. My head looks like an egg. At least my hair is dyed like really freshly, but still you should have a wig on. And yeah, I'm just wearing normal clothes, which like, where's the line? I'm confused. Now I'm at a point where when I do drag, it's gonna be way less frequent. I'm not gonna be doing gigs every month or anything. I'll probably do a couple gigs a year, and I always want to be performing in something that I've made if possible, because the whole handmade intentional look sculpting element is kind of what makes it drag for me. And I'm not saying I will never wear like a fast fashion piece that I own from my closet or whatever for a drag gig, but for like posting and stuff and for my like drag portfolio or whatever, yeah, I don't want to be just wearing the clothes I also wear to the grocery store. I'm avoiding talking about this makeup look. The eyebrows are smaller. The nose line is still way too long. Why do you want your nose to look so long? That's probably how I did it the other day. That's a note for me, because that makes my nose look really long. And I just don't like the stickers. I think they look naked. My upper lip looks really small. My lips being small is not a problem I have, but they look crazy here. Girl, I hate this. I also don't... Trust me, when people say like cringe, I'm cringing very hard. Very hard. These are painful for me to watch. And it was like 2 years ago. I just feel like I've figured out so much more about myself now. It's just like, what's going on? This one is horrible. Horrible. Or maybe the lighting is just really bad. This one literally I can't even look at. This one hurts. This one hurts. This one hurts my eyes. It's too harsh or something. And we're gonna see this blush here a lot. I like the blush here. I don't know about the stamp in the middle. This is a better lip. And I have the white under the eye, which is good. I think this was also a color grading mishap, because this just is so nasty. Nasty to look at. That's not very nice, but nasty to look at. I said I'd be nice. I respect myself, but that's a lot. I feel like this is very similar, but like more aware of what is nice to look nice. I think I really, this is another thought that I thought as this has been swirling around for a couple days. I really think I was so afraid of trying to pretend that I was like a normal woman functioning in society who was confident in like what day it was, that I could not handle the idea of trying to make myself look pretty or presentable. I just felt so foreign to my body and so uncomfortable and so just bad. I remember really wanting to look freaky, alternative, jarring. I wanted to look like a kooky, colorful drag clown, which is still like sick and cool and awesome, and I do respect her. But I could only ever imagine wanting to look like alien or weird. And like, this is lame, but I actually like feel like pretty again. But no, I actually like, I don't know, I just want to be nice. I just want to be like nice and a little soft, and sometimes ooga booga crazy, neon claw, you know, sometimes we can be spiky. But it was definitely another cliche. I was definitely using it as like armor. I was definitely using it as a defense to be like, you can't say that I'm ugly because that's the point. And you can't say that I'm scary because that's the point. And you can't even tell what I look like because I have altered it so much that it doesn't even look like a person anymore. Do you see why I wanted to make this video? I have so many thoughts about this. Yeah, I really didn't feel like a person, and I really wanted to make it so I looked as far from like a human being as possible. I was also having fun with art. I don't want to make it all seem sinister and horrible, because drag is still power. I still love drag. I just have a different relationship to it now. It was a really important outlet and tool and community and craft to explore. It helped me and us a lot. It has helped Jer and Jax a lot, but I think I felt so comfortable under this like drag mask that I made it so that that was the only thing I ever wore. Because I feel like coming and dressing like this and trying to make a video or something, sometimes it felt like disingenuous, because it was like, I don't know, I'm not here, like I don't even know, like maybe I'm the monster. Bottoms up in the double laughs. Anyway, there's a heart on my nose in this one. Yeah, and this was while I was like doing the My Violet thing. I was a little bit of a lost soul, but these looks are still slay. I'm still cute, but like, I am a lost soul. This one's a lot, and I don't know what to do. The nose stripe has gotten very wide for some reason, and I have my natural hair in a high singular braid, which is, I think, a hairstyle I only did that one time. It's kind of fierce. I kind of like it. This look is a lot. I hate this TikTok. I would not do that now. I don't know why. I don't know. I couldn't do that now. Maybe that's in another part, but I could not do that now. Girl, I can't do this. Oh, I didn't think I would cringe so hard at things that are so recent. I guess that's DID. Oh, these are bad. This one's bad. I was trying to combine Villainy and Pixie and it turned into Bowser. I hate my face. I don't know. I just feel so far. I feel so far from this person, even though it's mostly me, I think. Who even is this? It's not tagged. I don't know. I can't imagine going like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I will tomorrow and this is all a lie. Maybe someone's co-conscious who's a hater, but this is a lot. This one. This look, including the clothes. Why is my hair flat? Why are those layered? I respect, but I would not do this now. There is no nose stripe, just a heart on the tip. The eyebrows are different shapes, different sizes, but intentionally different colors, and I don't like the colors that they are. I think they're weird and dark and bad. Me being like I'm not gonna be mean. This one's pretty. Oh, Veronica's Kokon here. I wonder if that's why, because she cares about being like a pretty girl. She definitely still had that like, we need to be attractive to survive in the wilderness kind of like, whatever. But this one's kind of beautiful. Nothing on the nose, equal eyebrows, a nice shade of pink, glittery rainbow. No, this is good. This is good. Okay, see? See? You just have to practice over and over, and I guess I was getting bored of just doing rainbow, so I started getting creative, and some of the color combos and shape combos were perplexing. This one I also kind of like. This one is fun. This one is artisanal. Again, I am trying to just disguise my face as much as possible. At least I have a wig on. At least she is wigged. And wearing a slightly draggier dress, but still something that I have worn down the street. It's weird when you're like an alternative fashion person that dresses very, very... It's hard when you kind of just like a drag queen already. And then you're like, oh, time to do drag. And you're like, okay, well, my closet is full of things that look like things that people wear for drag. But I also just wore that to the mall. Yeah, you can see a slow... When does it start? When do I start the normalification? I begin to slay here a little bit. This is a bit of a slay. Anyway, yeah, I've just had a lot of thoughts about the way that my fashion and the way that I feel and want to portray myself. It's changed a lot over the years, and it's changed a lot recently, especially with my like makeup and hair. I finally got a haircut. I finally feel like a person with a haircut. I'm way back more into J fashion. I really lost that for a while. I am so glad that we took the time that we needed to figure stuff out internally, externally, emotionally. We did some really hard, wild therapy that shook up a lot of dust that we are so much better for now, but when that dust is just in the air, it's hard to breathe deep. And I finally feel like it's settled to a degree. I still have hard days. Today was actually really bad. But I think, me at least, as Jillian, I feel a lot more secure in my role as a part of this whole, and I kind of have a better understanding of my alters and where they are and how they interact with me. But I needed time to get here, and I'm glad things are a little bit better, I guess. It's funny, for the video about the new intro and memberships and stuff the other day, I had to look through my videos to get all of the old intros in order, and one of my first videos is called My Fashion Identity. I guess this is just something that's always been on my mind and a big part of my life, because the way I present, I mean, it's never been just normal, so I guess it's very clear when it changes, because the change is always often like very drastic. They say you can't see mental illness because it's on the inside, but I feel like I made it very visible. So yeah, I want to reiterate that this is all said with compassion and gratitude to that version of myself and myselves that were figuring stuff out. I commend me for practicing drag and sticking it out, but bro, I also just had so much to say, both about the like psychological connection and also I wanted to talk about the looks. I had to address some of those looks. I feel like I had some things to answer for. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go. I kind of just rambled. Oh my god, I've been filming for 50 minutes. Okay, I love you so much, and we'll see you in the next video, which is not this one, because this one's over. Bye.